Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. I'm doing a glam look on my sister. Here are some of the pics that are of the after shots. Yes, stay tuned to see how I got this glam look, guys. Thank you for tuning into Jess Althea's channel. For my OG subscribers, welcome. For my new subscribers or my new viewers, welcome to Jess Althea's channel. Let's get into the video, guys. Again, welcome back to the channel. So we're starting out today by utilizing some toner. This is my sister, and she had brought her own Mario Badescu toner. So that's what we're going in just to cleanse her face. She did come with it washed, and so we're just utilizing the toner just to prepare the skin. The toner helps to even the tone of the skin and further cleanse your skin. So here we go. And then we're going to go in with some moisturizer. I use this e.l.f. hyaluronic acid moisturizer from their hydrating line, just to ensure that we're preparing the skin for the makeup to come. We just want it nice and supple so that it doesn't seep into her pores. And so we further go in with primer. Today we're using the LA Girl Prep Primer. It's an HD primer. It's more of a silicone primer just to help to manage the pores. So we're getting into the T-zone and then all over the face with the primer. Then we're gonna go in with the brows, and again, let's just put it out there. Disclaimer, I am not a MUA. I just enjoy makeup and I love to do it on myself. And so I've researched the process, how to do it on my own. And now my friends and family are just joining in to have me experiment somewhat or just to do their own makeup. So we're having some conversation as to why I got into makeup, and I'll get into that further into the video. So I'm putting a little bit of powder on her brows to help to mattify it so that the micro brow pencil I'm going to be using is able to glide on seamlessly and not to slip and slide over the moisturizing product I put on earlier. So it just helps to mattify the area and to allow for a more seamless process of applying the brow product. So here we have me carving out her brows. Again, this is not my strongest suit even on myself, so just endure the process as I tell you why I started to use makeup in the first place. So I have acne, and as a result, young girl, beautiful girl, I wanted to just enhance my skin, and let's cut to the chase, just to cover up the acne. So I got into makeup initially. I never had anyone to emulate per se. And so when YouTube makeup videos started to be a big thing, I started to watch girls like Jackie Aina, Desi Perkins, Makeup Shayla, and Face Over Matter as well. They used to be the big era of makeup, and some other girls as well, more than I can name. So I started to watch lots of video just to perfect my technique. And so yes, that's how I got into makeup, just wanting to enhance my face as a result of a problematic skin with acne from I was a teenager. Now, I wasn't able to wear makeup when I was a teenager, but as I became a young adult, I started to experiment and got into it more as I grew older. So there's that. So Yes, one brow is done and we did the other one off camera. Made a little bit of mess of it with applying the powder over her lid to prepare it for the eyeshadow, but we will fix that. Stay tuned for So we're going in with this palette that mirrors the Urban Decay palette. I forgot the name of the palette, that will be listed in the description box below, but we're going in with this mauve shade as a transition color on her lids. We get it all over the lid, and then we're going to be doing somewhat of a cut crease, a fall cut crease. So we're blending this mauvey pinky color on her lid and just making a slight V on the outer aspect just to lift her face a bit and just to give a fall facelift with the color. So we're blending. The key to makeup is blending, blending, blending to until you're satisfied with the outcome, and then you transition to the next phase. All right, so we're going in with more of that color, and then we did the other eye off camera. More of why I went into makeup. So again, I did admire these young ladies at the time, Jackie Aina, etc. They did tutorials and their makeup was perfect. I did not only watch my African American peers, but I branched out just to see other techniques, how these MUAs, those persons who were learning themselves, which I am doing continually. I just wanted to learn how to, again, structure my face, carve out my face, because, you know, just to do makeup makeover. And so I experimented with colors on my lids, etc. I got into trying new makeup, trying to find which would suit my skin type more. I had oily skin. They also taught me how to do skincare. So the base of your makeup is good skincare as well. So getting into products to help with my skin texture. And so now I have more of a combination skin. My acne has abated, but I still like the process of makeup. All right, so we went in with a little bit of a shimmer on the lid. It wasn't too much because we didn't want to overdo it, because the foundation will be a little bit heavy. So again, this is a glam look that I was doing. So I went in with this cut crease, and I'm sorry the camera had on this filter that takes away from the actual makeup look, so I apologize, but I still wanted to put out the video because I did put effort into this look. So I did want to share with you, my subscribers, my Jag fam. All right, when I was satisfied with the lid, the light cut crease, I then went in with a dark brown just to create a wing and a liner with a wing. I was just blending in the two products at this time so that it would be seamless. And I went in with my Warrior palette, like I was saying, with this brown shade. It's a matte shade to create a liner effect and a slight wing. And you know how wings are, guys. One tend to come out a little bit thicker than the other, and that's what happened in this case. I need to learn to steady my hand a little bit more, but I think it came out pretty nicely. Again, work in progress. All right, so I did the second one off camera, like I said. So I'm just cleaning up the fallout from the eyeshadow that fell on her under eye so that the foundation would not mix into it. Then I went in with my NARS matte foundation as well as the Maybelline Color Stay. I mixed those two, and then you'll see me applying that to her face, and then we blend that in. Enjoy the blending process. We ensure the foundation gets to every aspect of her face. I dragged it a little bit just to sheer it out. And then I tap, 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 tap it in and sheer it out and tap it in to ensure that the foundation gets to her entire face, under her chin, down her neck to make sure that it looks seamless. The skin from her face to her chin to her neck should look seamless, and no obvious line of demarcation. All right, so I hope you enjoyed all that blending. All right, so now we're gonna go in with our concealer under the eye, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit under the chin, down the nose, and then we will allow for that to sit in place for a while until it dries down a little bit. When you allow your concealer to dry down a little bit, it will have better coverage. Now, not all concealers are the same, so know the product. So some will dry down faster than others. So test your products first, maybe on the back of your hand, see if it gets tacky pretty quickly, and then know whether or not it dries down fast. Now I went in with this contour product, and as you can see, it is cool tone, but it was a little bit too dark and it came off a little bit too muddy. So I cleaned the excess off and then went back in. But I do regret having used this product because it really came off too dark and muddy. But I tried to replenish that, or repair that, I mean, with some bronzer, so stay tuned for that. I did not want to have to do her entire face over. So again, makeup is trial and error. So I learned from this error that I did want something cool to create some structure, but this was much too dark for her complexion, and so I'll know better next time to use something more on the warmer side to contour. We then went in and blended in the concealer under the eye and sequentially down the nose, the forehead, and the chin. We did still have a little bit of a fallout from the product that I used on her lid. And so that's the lesson. What you can do is to place some excess powder, setting powder under the eye, and that will help you to get rid of all of that excess fallout from your eyeshadow. So that's a pro tip. We blend, 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 and blend some more. And the concealer was from the brand Thread. I'm loving their products. The concealer was from that very brand as well, but I chose the incorrect color, so that's on me. But I liked the product itself, but not the shade. All right, and we'll go in to seal or cream products in, starting with the concealer under the eye. I tap it into the product, then onto the back of my hand so that it will come off without clumping, and then tap it into the product so it seals it in place nicely. You know the drill, guys. You've seen my videos. And if you've not subscribed as yet to Jess Althea's channel, what are you guys waiting for? Come over to this channel. Come over to this Jag fam. All right, so I'm using this semi-fluffy brush just to brush away the excess powder that I used to seal the concealer in. And as you can see, the brows are repaired. All right. Just examine it, see what I need to adjust, repair. All right, so I then went in with my setting spray from Sephora. And then I will go in with, not sure. Yes, I went in with a bronzer, like I mentioned before, just to warm her face up some more because, like I said, I was not enjoying this contour product, so it was warming her face up in addition to sealing in the cream products from the contour stick. And have you noticed anything? I did put lashes on. It's the first time I'm putting lashes on someone else. It was a challenge, but we made it. It's not perfect, but we did it, and it just upped the ante a tad, or I must say quite a bit. So we blend our bronzer in upwards because we don't want to broaden the face by blending it downwards. We want to give the face some structure, some cinch, and then we blend it on her forehead as well into the hairline so it looks nice and seamless. And then we went in to contour her nose as well. Just a slight contour. We're not cinching her nose or anything, just to bring back the natural contour to her face by contouring the nose all the way up from the eyelid down so it's nicely flowing as you would naturally appear. All right, so now we're going to do some blusher. So we went in with this Mrs. Bella palette from BH Cosmetics. These palettes are not being sold anymore. I found it in TJ Maxx. But we went in on the top of her cheeks and on her cheekbone just to bronze and bring it up a little bit, just to make sure that we brought some life back into her face and some color. I then went in with this powder from Charlotte Tilbury to help to mattify under her eye some more and brighten under the eye. She was telling me, as you see, it was pointing out that the lashes were sticking on her, were bothering just a bit, so we did repair that and made them more comfortable. We then went in and sealed in all the powder products. I just put on the blush and the powder just to ensure that it would melt into the makeup so it was not looking powdery and ashy. And then we went in with a little highlight, because what is makeup without a little highlight, especially when you're doing a glam look? We want to glitter and shine like a diamond. And if you haven't seen the makeup I did on my sister just recently, a quite neutral, natural, everyday look, it will be linked right after this video. So I hope you will watch that after this video. Yeah. Did a little bit of highlighting on the brow bones as well. And now we'll get into the lips. We went in with this Juvia's Place lip liner just to slightly line her lips before going in with a Anastasia Beverly Hills matte color. All right, we just asked her to purse her lips so we could get some of the liner on the actual lip and not just on the line. Clean that up a little bit, and then went in with the lip stain from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is a matte lip color. Again, I procured this from TJ Maxx. I've been looking for this in the stores, in the TJ Maxx, Marshall stores, and I've not been able to find it. But if I find it on her site, I will list it in the description box below. Just giving instructions as to pursing her lips so we can share the color out. We didn't want it to be too heavy, but we wanted to have an impact with the lips as well. What is a glam look without a bright lip color? I then went in with a lip gloss because we didn't want a matte look. We just wanted a glossy look. So we went in with a lip gloss over that and glossed the lip up. Just doing some cleaning up because we had the lip color go over the line. And so, yes, your kindergarten coloring will come in handy at this point. Staying in the line. All right, so we went in with this lip gloss from NK Very affordable, can be found in any beauty supply store. If you can't find this particular one, any lip gloss will do. All right, so yes, guys, that's it for this glam makeup look on my sister. We were having a wonderful time having conversations about life and makeup and whatnot. So here's a finished look. Thanks again for tuning in to Jess Althea's channel. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye guys.